Hey everyone, Anton here with IntellCRE. Welcome to this short video tutorial where we're gonna look at how you can create or import sales or rent comparables, basically to build a centralized database of not just your deals, but also any lease, rent, or sales comps within the system. So there's two ways how we can create or import comps into the IntellCRE system. One way would be to basically navigate to properties, and in properties navigate to comp library. This is also a place where you can manage your both rent and sales comps. You can filter and you can also use this page in order to create or import comps. So creating a comp is fairly simple. We start by typing in the address of the comp. And then we can create either a sale comp at this address or a rent comp or both. It all depends on the data that we provide. So first of all, this is a multifamily property. We can also add photos, additional photos for this comp. Then we would provide the sale price and sale date if we want this property to be a sale comp. So let's call it 1.8, 5th of May 2024. And so the moment I provide this data, we can see that this is already a sale comp. And of course, if we want to provide more data, so the fact that this is 6 units, the rentable square footage, year built, and so on, cap rate or GRM, we can add that. We can also add property description for this comp. Either a general description or a description with respect to some subject property where we want to use this deal as a comp. So we can do that. And we can also add any attachments, perhaps an OM for this deal. When it was on the market, we grabbed the OM, so we can add it here as an attachment or any other documents. Also, we can start providing the unit mix, which is going to be something that of relevance if we want to create this as a rent comparable. And we can either do or provide just a unit mix summary data, or partial unit mix data, or the full detailed unit mix data. So current rent, pro forma rent, and we now have a total of 6 units. So we can either work with the total numbers, such as the total unit count 6 here, or we can work with the unit mix detailed data here. And the same applies for, so now if we have 6 units in the unit mix, then the unit number for the entire property is calculated from the detailed unit mix, right? So we can switch between working with the detailed unit mix or working with just the totals. And we can do the same for the area, for the square footage, as well as for the total bedrooms. Once we have the unit mix and the rent, which is required in order for this to be a good rent comp, we can see that this is now also a rent comp for us. We can also use this button, search comp data online, if we want to fetch fresh data for this deal. Basically, have the system quickly scrape the internet for any data that we can populate here for this rent and sale comp. Once we have the comp form filled out, we can click create comp, and we're going to be creating this property as both a sale comp and a rent comp. Another method for creating a comp or importing comps is to do that in the analysis form. So if we are running an analysis for a particular deal, then in the rent comp section or the sale comp section, in the search rent comps, we also have the option to click create comp, which is on the bottom right corner. And if we click create comp, we're basically going through the same procedure as before. We can also click on this button, import comps. And here we have the option to upload a library, preferably an export from, if we're using any other data providers, a rent comp library export or a sale comp library export. There's also a template here. Basically, there are some requirements for the uploaded file, the format and the structure, in order for this to be accurate, meaning that we're getting all the data points that we need imported from that document. Once we upload the library of comps and we confirm the upload, all of those comps are going to be automatically added into this list, added onto the map, and also added in our comp library where we can manage them further. And of course, all of them would be automatically selected as the comps for this particular deal that we're currently analyzing. Also note that any comp that you can find within the system can be edited. And once the comp is edited, so we can add data or we can edit certain data for the comp, it will have the my comp label, and it's also going to show this orange dot on the map. So how do we edit the comp data? Is, for instance, from here, if we want to edit this first comp, we're going to click on the pencil icon here, and that's going to open up the comp form, and we can edit the different data points, add more if needed, and update values. So that's basically it. This is how you can create rent comps, sales comps, or import rent comps, sales comps into the IntellCRE system. And it would be properties and comp library page that you can use to manage your rent and sales comps in the IntellCRE system. So we hope this tutorial was helpful, and looking forward to see you in the next one.